I'm gonna go and finally check up on the BMW 325. But I thought this was pretty funny. I got one car clean the other day, and then the other car is the opposite of clean. So that one is clean, and that one is filthy. Lovely stuff. So just taking a look at the car from MLP Autos. It's been getting some work done to it, so it's now got the welding done, or most of the welding done, and there's currently no seat in the car. So yeah, we're going to pull it out to have a quick look at it, and this is going to be awkward. Ah, Jesus! This is absolutely ridiculous. It's so disorientating.
There's no video on this side.
It's alright, it's fine.
Edit. Post-production. Go full lock to your left. I'll walk the front for you. Keep going. Keep going. You might make that. Yeah, you got it.
That's so disorientating, like trying to feel the clutch and stuff. I'm surprised I didn't install it. But yeah. So, I don't know if you remember from the previous video where there was a screwdriver getting stabbed into the car.
You had a sound change?
Yeah. This is currently that little spot. No screwdrivers getting through that. We're pretty damn good there. Let's go find where that big hole was. And so what we're doing at the minute, you can see there's all that rust on the arches at the back. But the problem is, like, what do we do? Do we just like throw it together, or do we get it cut out and put some like wide fenders on there? Which is what I'm swaying towards. I definitely think the wide fenders would be the shout. I don't know what we're doing with that. I don't know if that's anything. I'll have to ask for some advice on that in a minute. What else we got? Here we go. Here's our lovely hole. But this bit here is definitely the worst part of it all. And I still think it's savable. Oh no, I don't know if you can see it because the camera might be too dark. Is the camera dark? Now we're good. This, you can literally put your hand through this. Now this is like fully done. This is solid. Oh, so all them people who are telling me this is unfixable, you clearly don't know MLP Autos. Currently all the interior is currently ripped out. This is what we're working with. So when I was just driving then, I was just sat straight on the floor. That was pretty awkward to do. I'll see if I can reverse it back in a sec. But yeah, let's see what we got with the welding. This bit here, all patched up. When I was seeing pictures originally, that scared me. So I was like, what is that? It looked very crumbly, but it's not bad. It's just like all like the insulation foam apparently. So I did not know that, and the picture scared the life out of me. But we're good, we're good. No actual rust. Yeah. We have nothing in here. Hopefully we're gonna put the interior back in, because I'm going to use it as a road car for a little bit, because currently it's not really drift spec. So I'm going to use it as a road car for a little bit until I get everything ready, and then it will be fully drift spec, and hopefully we'll be sending this around track. Yeah, so I've just been advised a whole new boot panel will be better for this, because I didn't even realise it was going all the way up there as well. That's really bad. If you want to get some welding done for a decent price, definitely check them out. Stockport based, 100% recommend. There you go, that's a quick update on the E46 325i. Hopefully I'll be drifting it soon. And currently though, I don't know if I've shown it on the video beforehand, but the fenders at the back, there is a little bit of rust there, and yeah, I'm struggling to think of what to do to that. So we're thinking it'd be better off to cut it off and then use something like these. So this is what I'm thinking. I may as well just show you guys while I'm here. So if I get something like these, because they're pretty cheap, they're like, well, it's about 90 quid for a full set. I don't know whether I'd use 4. I might just have 2 on the rear and then just leave the front. I'm not sure. I'm indecisive on that. It might just be one of them things where I've got to buy it and hold it against the car to see if it looks good and just eyeball it, and if it looks good we'll go for it. If not, then we'll just do the rear. I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'm still in 2 minds for it, but I'm probably going for these. I'm probably going for it to have a bit of a wide arch on it, because with all the work getting done to the car, I want it to be as rust free as possible, considering we are putting quite a bit of money into this and the guys are putting a lot of work on it. So I want to do the best to get it done. The one thing I wanted to get done as well, from what I've been told, I don't know too much about this, but everyone told me that the rear subframe on these cars are pretty bad. And yeah, the condition of this one isn't great, but what I've been advised to do is to have a good few sessions on it, just drift it for a while, and then when it comes to it, just replace the whole subframe. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Today it is currently 31 degrees in the UK and it absolutely sucks. So shout out to the MLP Auto guys for working hard on the car. It was hard for me to even get in my car and go there. I can't imagine what it'd be like working with welding. It must be pretty unbearable, but these guys are doing it and getting the job done anyway, so shout out to them. Make sure you give them a follow. I'll leave the link below in the description. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and comment. It all helps me out in the algorithms. Stay tuned and follow for more updates. Cheers for watching.